Alright, this video is for those kind of mid to end game players that are starting to get into gear sets, which it seems like people are just starting to get into today. So I wanted to go through where you can get those, and I was thinking about teaching you guys how to fish here. There is a easier way to do this than just telling you outright, because some of these aren't in the game yet and they're probably going to be added. If you go to New World Buddy and then you go to items, you see this how the third category says equipment set. Just click this drop down, click on the set that you want, and it will show up here. So these are all the elementally charged set items, for example. And if I click on one of these, you can then go down to the bottom, go to drop tables, and then you see how it says catacombs. Like the playtest ones, those aren't real, those aren't in the game. But the catacombs one, so that means this drops some catacombs. So elementally charged drops some catacombs. If we back out of that, go to enrage, look at an enrage piece, enrage set. Playtest ones don't matter. Creature loot raid, so it drops from the raid. Creature loot monarchs, so that's also the raid. The monarchs and the current raids are the same thing. So enrage will drop from the raid. If we go to the next one, if we go to focused, this is the funny one. They forgot to add this to the game, so focus doesn't currently exist. I think you could still get the infixes, technically, on like random pieces of gear, but this one doesn't currently exist, but it probably will exist at some point. Or like it exists, but they forgot to add it to the drop table for some reason, so look out for that one in the future. We got overcharge. Overcharge drops some catacombs. We got Protector's Blessing. It drops from the raid. You got Second Wind. Also drops from the raid. We got Tenacity. This is from the PvP track. And we got Stifling, which is also from the PvP track. So there you go. The bottom two, Stifling, Tenacity, they are from the PvP track. The elementally charge, and I believe it was overcharge. Let me double check that. Were from the catacombs. Yeah, that's right. So elementally charge and overcharge are from catacombs. Stifling and tenacity are from PvP. And then enrage, protector, and second wind are from the raid. Focus set, I think, is supposed to be added to the PvP track, but they just forgot to add it there because the dev said that there'd be 3 from the raid, 2 from catacombs, and 3 from the PvP track. So it seems like they just forgot to add the focus set to the PvP track rewards. So that's how you tell where everything is from. You could also, on New World Buddy, you could see like what perks there are there too. So if you want a specific perk, you could try to figure that out. Let me look up the patch notes and try to find an example specific perk for you guys that a lot of people probably are looking for. Actually, I think I have one off the top of my head, but let me double check what it's called. So this is the enrage set, is what I'm thinking of. So if we go down here to the sets, the enraged set, the enraged hunt is going to be one of the best bonuses you can get in PvP in the game. If I go to perks, I type in enraged hunt, you can see that this only drops on legs. So you need to get one of these pieces. And some of these have enraged hunt and they have terminal vengeance. So if you want that, you can get that. If you want one with more customizability and you don't want sacrificial empowerment and terminal vengeance, you need to get one of the kind of plain ones that just kind of drops randomly, which looks like it could also drop from elite chests. That being said, I don't think this actually has the set bonus on it versus these have the set bonus on it. So if you actually want the set bonus, you have to get the terminal vengeance. Like you see how it says equipment set here, it says enrage set, and these others don't. So I think these are just the infixes dropping in open world. But if you actually want the enrage set on it too, you need to get one with this enrage set tag, so you're going to be locked into terminal vengeance and sacrificial empowerment. Terminal vengeance is a pretty good perk. Sacrificial empowerment I think is a little bit sketchy because it's reducing your armor, but it's still generally speaking a good perk. The armor decrease is only when your health is less than 50% noteworthy. It's not all the time, but it's like when you're low HP, you're going to take more damage, which is like not ideal. But yeah, a quick tip there. Let me know what you guys think in terms of like what sets are best, which ones are you going to try to look for. I know a few people have completed the first boss of the raid already, but again, from the last videos, it's pretty hard to do anything PvE related because our gems don't currently work, so you're going to be taking a lot more damage than you're used to. So just look out for that. But I'll see you guys in the next one.